Yes, I'm a Manchester United fan, but you're an absolute idiot if you don't admit that Phil Foden is good. I mean, I understand the man has like a terrible haircut, like R9 competing haircut, like come on man, get a barber. But at the same time, like he's such a good footballer, you know? He's a joy to watch. He always lights up the pitch. And whenever he's come on the pitch this season, he's been absolutely brilliant for City. Fans love him, and now rival fans even are starting to rate him. And here's why. Phil Foden has a very matured game, especially for his age. I know he's a tad bit older than the other youngsters, but I think he's absolutely brilliant, to be honest. He's a direct footballer, has brilliant close control, his decision making is amazing, his confidence and work rate is also brilliant. Let's talk about how direct he is. Whenever Phil Foden gets the ball in space, he has one goal: drive it at the goal. He gets the ball, and he's straight, ready to drive up the pitch. So if Zinchenko or Gundogan is there to help him, he'll definitely try to pass it to them after many players are attracted to him. But overall, he has that one objective, and he's completed it many times. He drives, cuts inside, or passes it. He always looks for that directness towards goal. Doesn't get out wide too much. He's almost a natural attacking mid, but he can play on the wing, and that's where he has to be used mainly this season. But let's move on. Foden's close control and his natural dribbling ability is absolutely brilliant. It's almost like Leroy Sané. Like, think about it. Foden is low-key a mixture of like Leroy Sané, and probably Bernardo Silva, if you think about it. Like, you see, he has brilliant dribbling, he has winger ability, he has a decent amount of pace, but the thing is, he's really direct, and his close dribbling ability helps him a lot. He does lose the ball at times because he likes to keep the ball, he likes to hold on to it as long as possible to create space for others, but overall it's not a bad thing. Having that dribbling ability is always something that's so fun to watch, and more often than not, his confidence with the ball, the fact that he knows when to simplify things, when not to simplify things, his decision making is so good that he knows when to pass it and when to not. He's superior in 4v3 situations, 3v3 situations, he knows how to pick out the right pass, and his natural dribbling ability is always a nightmare for defenders. And another thing I want to talk about is what I just hit on. Foden's decision making. The thing is, Foden's decision making in the past wasn't that great. Especially for youngsters, decision making is something that is developed over time, you could say. They get that match experience and they start to understand different combinations better. And now Foden has completely learned Pep's system, as all the City players need to. The attacking ability of this Pep system suits Foden really well because he isn't the type of winger to get back and help defend. No, he won't do that. And aided by world-class players around him, he's able to link up with Zinchenko and Gundogan, he's able to find runs, he's able to operate as a false nine, make runs in the middle, he's able to do a lot of things that a lot of youngsters can't comprehend. If you think about it, look at like Saka and Greenwood, right? Saka's a different sort of player. He's direct as well. His decision making still does lack, and his ability to be a game winner, unlike Foden, or he doesn't have that ability to be a game winner, unlike Foden. But of course, that comes with time. Foden is a bit older than the rest of the youngsters, so you'd expect his game to be matured. And yes, even though he hasn't played a bunch, his game is really starting to look amazing. The fact that he gets ahead of players like Bernardo Silva, Riyad Mahrez, and still makes appearances for the City team, I think is brilliant because he has that quality. He offers something really good to the City side, his directness. To be honest, this City side is really gifted. A lot of players are similar to each other. Lots of good dribbling ability. It's just the way that they move, or just their playing styles that differ a little bit. I just want to see Foden succeed, man. He's such a talented player. I think one thing that he can maybe work on is his heading ability and physicality, because when he's small, he's skinnier, right? He can get bullied off the ball at times. Plus, City fans will tell you that he's missed a couple crucial headers, but I think that's something that comes with time. You know, Marcus Rashford bulked up and his game changed drastically from, you could call a player who played as a winger sometimes, to more of a bulky, a little bit more bulky, pacey, direct, like pacey forward. Foden isn't like that. He's a little bit more tricky. As I said, he's a combination of Bernardo Silva and Sané. That's how I think of him, to be honest. And I think he's just a joy to watch. And I'll tell you one thing: his finishing ability is so good. He gives you what Greenwood has to offer, his best attribute, and Saka's best attribute of directness, and he combines it all together. And he's shown that he can run at players and cut inside, and he can shoot, and man, can he put the ball away. I think, so to become a world-class player, let's cover what Foden can do. First of all, get a proper barber, maybe get some fake hair, you know? Will make him a little bit more appealing as a player, a little bit more intimidating, you know? Don't kill me, City fans. But also, I'd like to say that physicality, definitely, it'll come as he ages. I don't want him to remain skinny, but at some point, he's a little bit young, so understand that he'll have to bulk up at some point. And of course, Foden, he has to keep doing what he's doing, perform consistently like he has with the City side, and make the season a really good one. I hope he doesn't go into a drought and his form gets affected a little bit, because he's a really gifted player, Foden. A lot of youngsters especially, they're driven on confidence. When their confidence drops, their form drops as well. They don't play their natural game. And right now, Foden's enjoying a really good spell. And I know he's a rival, but if Foden plays well and City don't do well, I'm completely fine with it. Just want to see the man succeed. He's really talented. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed.